I'm Maggie George. I have spent the last 4 years working as a school librarian in Nashville, Tennessee, at an elementary school level and then a high school level. And the book that I picked to kind of celebrate the importance of reading and the fight against censorship is The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. I actually just got back from Amsterdam and I was able to see the Anne Frank house, so this book has been fresh on my mind. I think that when I think about some of the reasons why people have been upset about books in my city and my school district, a lot of things that have come up are like, this topic is too intense, this topic is too hard for the kids. Like, why is everything so upsetting and so dark all the time? And there are many, many different ways that you can approach that complaint. But one of the things that I like to say is that if you have a kid that the first time they interact with a subject like war, death, grief, any of those things that are really hard to deal with, if the first time that they get to interact with that or the first time they experience that is in the pages of a book, then how lucky they are. What an incredible privilege it is that you have your kid and the first time that they're hearing about these subjects is in the pages of a book. And how lucky for you as a parent that they are coming to you and wanting to explore and debrief and talk about that. Because if we're being honest, you can't avoid the tough times in life. You can't avoid people who think differently. You can't avoid history that happened. And if anything, we need to know about that and learn about that so that we don't repeat it. Because I know that what we're seeing right now, I'm living in Nashville, even in Nashville, there are people who are doing Nazi salutes, doing things. And I like to think that these are people who probably haven't read this book and stepped inside the pages, the shoes of Anne Frank and experienced what she did. And the quote that everyone always really likes from this book is that, she says, despite it all, I do believe that people are still good at heart. And I do believe that. And I think that we need to stop being so scared of books, and we need to be uncomfortable, and we need to be okay with reading about things that we disagree with or learning about things that are hard. That's just life. That's just life. And books are so wonderful because they remind us that we all share the same feelings, the same experiences, despite being from different times and different places. And they remind us that despite it all, we are still good at heart. And so that is why I chose this book. That is why I'm sitting here on this couch. And everyone should read this book and read anything that you want. Just read.